Hello guys, this is Khalil Ahmed from MILLENNIUM Immigration Canada. Today we will talk about British Columbia's skilled worker program, which is linked with the express entry system. And the programs I have already mentioned here, British Columbia PNP programs. So the program is Express Entry British Columbia Skilled Worker, Express Entry British Columbia Healthcare Professional, Express Entry British Columbia International Graduates, Express Entry British Columbia International Postgraduate. For this stream, you no need job offer from British Columbian employer. And the beauty of our skilled worker program is that if you apply through this British Columbia skilled worker stream, and which is linked with the Express Entry system. Express Entry system is the federal Express Entry programs. These are the three programs. If you apply for the skilled worker programs or healthcare professional or international graduates, then you have to meet one of the federal skilled worker programs minimum requirement as well. So you have to meet both programs eligibility requirements. What is Express Entry? It is an online application management system which is introduced by IRCC in January 2015. British Columbia also introduced Express Entry at the same time. How Express Entry system works? So first of all, you have to find out if you are eligible or not. The second thing is get your documents ready. There are 2-3 documents before applying through Express Entry. First one is your credential evaluation report, and then submit your profile. Fourth step is you will receive your invitation to apply for permanent resident. You can find this page on www.canada.ca, okay, or you can write on Google how Express Entry works. So it will take you to this page. Find out if you are eligible, and then you have to check your score here. Okay, so what is your marital status? They will ask about your marital status, your education, and your English language scores, and your degrees which is obtained through universities or colleges, or you have some diplomas, or you have some trainings or apprenticeships, whatever you have. So you have to answer all these questions here. At the end of questionnaire, okay, they will calculate your points, and then you have to check what was the last cutoff score in the Express Entry draws. Suppose if it was 469 points, you will check how much is your score. Suppose if you have to bring your score higher than that. Okay, less than that is not profitable, but still you have to apply through Express Entry if you are not meeting that cutoff score, because when you put your profile in Express Entry system, it will be sent to all Canadian provinces. Will have access to your datas, okay, in the Express Entry system, and some of them will pick you up for their provincial nominee programs. Okay, then they will send you an invitation to apply. Okay, and then in this way you will get additional 600 points, and then you will come back to your Express Entry system. You will update your information that you got an invitation to apply from provinces, and then your score will go very high, and your chances to get invitation to apply from IRCC will be higher. I have made already video on that. Please check MILLENNIUM Immigration Canada on YouTube, and you will find one of my videos there, and which will explain all. So it's very, very common and very simple. Even an ordinary person can do that easily. Express Entry British Columbia Skilled Immigration. Now we are talking about British Columbia's skilled immigration category, which is called skilled workers. You can apply through this stream if your skill type is 0, or you got the job offer for skill level A. A means professional jobs, accountants, chartered accountants, lawyers and doctors, engineers, all these people. Or B represents a technical job positions. You'll be eligible to apply in this category from within or outside of Canada. You must have an indeterminate full-time job offer from a British Columbian employer. You must have a minimum of 2 years statutory related work experience. You must meet British Columbia PNP minimum income requirements. And still continued, you must demonstrate English or French language proficiency at a Canadian language benchmark level 4 if you're applying for skill level B, which is technical or skill types positions. If your job offer is classified as no skill type 0 or skill level A, you are not required to submit valid language test results. and then you must be qualified for the offered position which is offered to you. You must have been offered a wage competitive with British Columbia wage rates for the occupations. On Google, you just write down www.jobbank.gc.ca. Okay, it will take you to this job bank page, which is very authentic websites of the Canadian government. Here you have to go here, trend analysis. Here we want to check the competitive wage rates occupation. So you have to check your occupation first. Okay, I suppose if you are offered like a civil engineer job. Civil engineer jobs, no code is 2131. If you select it, search your job salary or wage rate. It will show you all provinces wide in Canada. You'll see the first one is low, median, and high. Here is British Columbia. So the lowest wage rate per hour is $30.22, and the median is $44.23. The highest is $64.42. So in this way, you can check your wage. You may be eligible under this category and receive faster processing of your permanent residence. I already mentioned that. If you apply through the express entry for the skilled worker streams under British Columbia program, then you will, if you got invitation to apply through IRCC, then your permanent residence application will be processed within 6 months. Guys, it's very, very fast. And you must have to meet the criteria for at least one of the federal economic immigration programs subject to IRCC express entry system. I already mentioned that there are 3 programs there: Federal Skills Worker Program, Federal Skills Trade Program, and Canadian Experience Class. These are the 3 programs, and you have to meet one of the Federal Express Entry Programs requirements and the skills worker. Suppose if you got a CLB4 equivalent, so what is CLB4 equivalency? If you got job skills level B. Suppose if you take IELTS general training, in the listening you need 4.5, reading 3.5, writing 4.0, speaking 4.0. If you take CELPIP general test, then you need 4.4 in all categories. If you take TEF French language Canada, this is French language test, then you need this score 145, 121, 181, and 181 in speaking. So these are the federal programs, express entry programs. You must have to meet one of these programs, minimum requirements. These are the federal express entry programs. Now, if you want to apply through express entry, you have to meet one of these programs, minimum eligibility criteria, and the provincial programs of that province, which is the program which is linked with the express entry. You have to meet that programs criteria as well. So for the language test required, you see this, I have made the video on YouTube here for the educational credential assessment, which is called ECA. Video link here. It's Canadian Experience Class Eligibility. For the language skills, either you want to take English or French. Okay, if your NOC is 0A, then you need CLB, Canadian Language Benchmark 7, and for the NOC B, which is technical or skill position, you need CLB 5 score. Type, level of work experience, you must have to get Canadian experience in NOC 0, A and B. 0 means managerial positions. Okay, you must have experience in the managerial positions or professional positions A, and the technical or skills position B. Amount of work experience, 1 year in Canada in the last 3 years. Okay, in the last 3 years, you must have experience in Canada for 1 year. That could be a combination of full-time or part-time work. Full-time means in a week you must have 30 hours per week, and part-time 15 hours per week. Job offer not required. Education not required. Admissibility, you must be admissible to Canada, where you can live in Canada, except Quebec. Make a plan anywhere to live in Canada. Federal Skilled Worker Programs. This is the second program. Eligibility criteria is language skills. You need Canadian Language Benchmark 7, either in English or French. Type, level of work experience. Okay, it doesn't matter if you have a Canadian or foreign worker experience in one of these NOCs 0, A and B. Guys, keep in mind, for the express entry, you must have skills type 0, A and B. C and D is not working there. Okay, only 3 skills types required for the express entry, which is called 0, A and B. 0 means major position, A means professional positions, accountants, doctors, engineers, and etc. So many people. And B, technical positions like plumbers, okay, woodworking people, fabricators, electricians, and so on. Amount of work experience for this federal skilled worker programs, you must have 1 year continuous within the last 10 years, or that could be a combination of part-time or full-time, or more than one job in your primary occupations. Job offer not required, but if you have a job offer, that will increase your points in the express entry system. education, you must require at least secondary education. Okay, but it doesn't mean that only secondary. If you have master degree or bachelor degree, which also increase your points in the express entry system. Okay, Federal Skills Worker Program selection factors. This program has total points hundreds and the passing marks required 67. Okay, age got 12 points, education 25 points, work experience 15 points, whether you have valid job offer from the Canadian employers 10 points, English and French language skills 28 points, adaptability, how well you are likely to settle here in Canada, 10 points. Adaptability means that if you have Canadian education or you have some Canadian experience, or if you have studied in Canada, or if you have some blood relatives in Canada, so you will get points for these factors as well. Federal Skills Trade Programs eligibility for the language skills. If you take English or French skills, you need CLB 5 for speaking and listening, CLB 4 for reading and writing. Federal Skills Trade Programs means in this category 0 and A cannot apply. Only NOC B group can apply for this stream. Okay guys, this is very important. Amount of work experience, you must have a 2 years within the last 5 years, either combination of full-time or part-times. Job offer, yeah, you must require job offer from Canadian employer guys. Education, not required, but if you have a bachelor's degree or something higher qualifications, then of course you will get higher points. Federal Skills Trade Program selection factors. Okay, you must have a proof of funds. You need proof of funds to meet the minimum requirements of the Federal Skilled Worker Program or Federal Skilled Trade Programs. Guys, for these programs, you need a proof of funds. Canadian Experience Class. Okay, if you're applying to that stream, then you don't need proof of funds. Okay, if you are authorized to work in Canada and you have a valid job offer, even if you apply under the Federal Skilled Worker Programs or the Federal Skilled Trade Programs, then still you don't need proof of funds. How much money you will need? Okay, this is the money tabulation here. If you are coming alone, you need $12,960 Canadian dollars. If you are coming with 2 people, you need $16,135 Canadian dollars. If you are a husband and wife and a kid, then you need $19,836 Canadian dollars. So you go so on like that. So in this way, you can calculate, okay, what money proof you have to present to the government of Canada. Admissibility, you must have to present your police certificate. Which will show that you are not involved in any criminality, or you don't have any problems health-wise, but you don't have any issue which is dangerous for the Canadian citizens or for Canada. Where you can live in Canada, except Quebec, you can live anywhere in Canada. If you, first of all, you have to check your eligibility. If you meet, then you have to create your profile, and you must have to mention in your profile that you are interested in settling in British Columbia. You will be required to enter information regarding your education, language, and work experience as part of your express entry system. I already showed you that. When you have filled up all these things, then you will get express entry profile number and a job seekers validation code. And these are very important things, guys. How to create your profile? There are 2 ways. Either you create through GCKey or sign-in partners. This is the second option. Okay, but if you are a new user or newcomer, then first of all you have to register yourself if you don't have any account. Registration is very simple. I think I should not go to that. But once you are registered, then I prefer to create your profile through GCKey, because if you go to the sign-in partner, so it says that sign in with your online Canadian banking information if you have an existing account with one of our partners. Okay, if you click here, you are full, because you don't have any Canadian banking accounts or information with you. So for those people who are living in Canada, who are on temporary residence permit, or they are like temporary workers here, okay, or they have studied here, they are residing still as a temporary status, they must have the Canadian banking information. But those who are sitting in India, in Pakistan, or in Philippines, or in China, or in Bangladesh, so better you should go for the sign with GCKey. If you click here, it will ask sign in, put your username and your password. So you have created your profile also. And at the end of the video, I just want to show you the latest draw. Okay, so now we are on the page of invitation to apply. Okay, you see here British Columbia, welcome British Columbia. and this website you can access to www.welcomebritishcolumbia.ca. So these are the invitations you see here. I just want to show you how frequently these draws are happening. For the Skills Immigration Express Entry British Columbia here, you see the date here, number of invitations they offered, and which categories, and minimum, what was the minimum score for the category. We are talking here about Express Entry British Columbia skilled worker. So the minimum score was 80, and this draw was happened on January 26, 2021. Okay, so how many invitations they have sent? 81. Because we are talking about Express Entry British Columbia skilled worker stream, guys. Okay, what was the last draw? The last one was January 19, 2021, just a week. 195 people they got invitation to apply. And what was the minimum score for the Express Entry British Columbia skilled worker program? 106. You see, 1 week before it was 106, and after just 7-8 days it is 80 minimum score. So in this way, your profile, when you create your profile in Express Entry system, that profile remains there for 12 months. Okay, and draws are happening after every 2 weeks almost. So you may get chance to get selected, guys. Create your profile in Express Entry system, and that is the fastest way to come to Canada. Have a wonderful day. If you like this video, comments below. If you have any problem, if you didn't understand anything, please comments below. I will try my best to reply you as soon as possible. Have a wonderful day and take care.